Hey, is Nandaa here? All right. So today we are hoping to, well, first of all, it feels quite weird being here by myself. But the point of today's stream was to, was to wrap up the game series, and today was going to be more hands-on on your end. The viewers were going to do most of the typing today. In the meantime, please comment, share, and subscribe as usual. So for those who are online, maybe you can take the next few minutes setting up. I can share my screen and show the config and show you where you need to put it. Let me share my screen on my terminal. Or let me share my screen. So present my screen, share screen, the screen, right. Okay, let me do that. So I'm going to connect to my Pi and show you where the config is. Will this work? Oh, here you go. So maximize that. So if I go to the home path, CD, I don't have this issue, so yeah. You'll see a directory called .config, and inside .config is where the nvim directory is, and this is what holds our configuration. So we can go to Nandaa posted the link for the link to the config. So if you can git clone all those configurations and then put the nvim directory inside the config directory. So the whole path will be so that will be the home path. nvim. Where am I? Oh, sorry, cd. So yeah, so this is what the nvim directory should be inside in your home, whatever your home path is, and then inside uh, the config directory, you place the nvim directory, which now will contain all our configuration. Yeah, so that's that for now. Are there any questions? I don't have the stream. I don't have the stream comments. So if there is any questions, I guess. Let me see if I can see. If I check if there is any questions. Right. No questions so far. Yes, so I think Nandaa should be here anytime now. I guess it takes two to tango, so not really sure what to do. All right. So what else can we talk about in the meantime? Let's wait for Nandaa. Right. Let me see if I can find some Vim resources that I can share with folks. Yeah, I think I can share a list of the awesome Vim resources. All right, so I'll give Nandaa 2 more minutes, and then if he's not here, I'll just start what I had for this session. Yeah, 1 more minute, and then we just start. All right. Like I mentioned before, the point of this stream was to the point of this stream was to show was sort of more hands-on and like help you get started with not actually using them, because so far we've been configuring it, but these are supposed to be sort of putting everything together and then help you get started with how you use them. So I'm going to share my screen and then show you just the editing commands I use most of the time. I feel like I use like 20% of what you could use. So if you know like any something that I don't or something that you like and I have not mentioned it, you can just let me know in the comments. It's be good to learn from everyone. So let me share my screen and then talk what I have to share. So I have to share with you guys. So I want to share my screen. Screen. Right. I hope everyone can see my screen. All right. So, yeah. So I'm just going to take you through the common editing commands that I use. So let me open some file here. Actually, let me just create a dummy file, dummy.txt, and then say, well, usually when you start Vim, you thing was crashed. Yeah, I think it's like my terminal is crashed. Yep, my terminal crashed. The page. I have to open it again. Let me use the trusty item. Message. Obala. Increase the text size. I hope the text size is clear. And then I was in the config. And then yes, so I have my file here. Just going to, or I said like for you to start editing in Vim, or when you start Vim, you start in normal mode, as you can see on the bottom left. Set in normal mode, but for you to start editing, you need to get into insert mode. So to get into insert mode, you press I, and you'll see the mode has changed here to insert. And the insert mode is where you can type some things. And then to get back to normal mode after typing, you press J twice. So if I'm in insert mode and I press J twice, I get into normal mode. And to save this file, I do -W. Remember, comma is my leader key. So I do -W to save the file. Now, if I'm at the end of the line and I want to go to the beginning of the line, pressing 0 takes me back to the beginning of the line, and then pressing $sign takes me to the end of the line again. So assuming I'm at the beginning of the line and I want to go to the end of the line and get into insert mode, pressing Shift A does that, takes me to the end of the line and puts me in insert mode. The other thing is I might want to navigate word by word. So if I'm at the beginning of the line and I want to find some word in the sentence, pressing W sort of takes me to the next word. and if I press back, or if I press B, it takes me in the opposite direction, takes me back to the beginning, to navigates the words in reverse. So if I want to delete a word, I can do DW, that deletes the word and still puts me in normal mode. However, if I want to sort of delete the word and get into insert mode, I use change word, which is CW. CW deletes the word and puts me in insert mode. And if I don't like what I've deleted, to undo whatever I've done, simply pressing U and does whatever it is that I've done. Now, if I want to delete multiple words, what I can do is I can get into visual mode. To get into visual mode, you press V, and then you select the words that you want to delete simply by pressing either W to go to the next word or back to previous words. And then once the word is selected, I'm not sure if you can see, but there is a sort of a selection, like some background, some lighter, the background colors changed of the line's background colors changed. So for these selected words, then I can press D to delete them, to delete the selected words. Again, you will undo whatever I've done. So if I want to go to the next line and I'm in normal mode, I can press O, takes me to the next line. This is the next line. But if I want to get to the sort of the previous line, then Shift O takes me to the previous line. Previous. Well, let me see that nothing is broken. Yeah, there is no common zone. So this takes me to the previous line. So what else do I want to do? Oh yeah, so if I want to copy paste line, I can press Y twice. That is performs a yank, and then is it yes? Yeah. So you copy by clicking Y twice, and then you paste by pressing P. I'm going to delete that. And if you want to copy a selection of words, you press V, and then you select the word using the HJK, whatever you want to select. So if I've made a selection, pressing Y copies it, and then I can simply paste it. If I want to paste it on the line on top, paste. Oh, Prof, you're finally here.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah. So
again, when you're yanking stuff.
Yeah. So
really
just going through.
Yeah, but go on as I set up my.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was going through the editing commands. I think I've covered copying, jumping to the end of a line, to the start of a line, undoing what you've done, deleting a word, or like deleting a word and getting into insert mode at the same time. You can also to delete a line, you press D twice. That deletes a line. Okay, so now let's get to the more. This is like sort of the general editing commands that you run. So if I open a file like this, now if I'm here, I can delete everything within say within the parentheses. I can still delete in parentheses. That deletes everything. So how you delete everything inside the parentheses? You first press the D key. So sort of say delete, then the I key in, and then whatever it is that you want to delete in, like whatever is enclosing the content that you want to delete. So that deletes. Let me see, is there anything else that I'm leaving out? Yeah, I think that those are about it, about the core editing commands. And then now, so we also have a file tree or a file browser, which we open by typing leader s or comma s. This opens the file tree, and then if you want to say open a file side by side with whatever you're currently editing, you can press say S. This opens a vertical split or a horizontal split. I'm not sure. Yeah, it opens a split where you can now. So this is very useful, especially if you're writing tests. I like having all my tests, all the file under test and my tests in the same screen. So now I can say this is a good place to write tests. And sometimes, or especially for me, I usually like certain things in certain places. So I might end up having the wrong file on the left or on the right. So to fix that, I usually do Control WR. It swaps the two files. It swaps the positions of the two files. So Control WR, it will swap them again. So because I usually like having my tests, like whatever I'm writing on the left, and maybe if I'm testing something to be on the right. So I use that quite a bit to swap the two files, their positions in the screen. All right. And then, so to create a file in the file tree, you press A to simply add a new file, .txt. To delete it is D, say yes. To delete the file, to rename, things should be R, and then you can rename, which I'm not going to do here. But I can rename this dummy texts, dummy txt. To see hidden files in the file tree, you press Shift and then, okay, yeah. I don't put that configuration, but there is in my, I configured my file tree so that pressing Shift dot shows the hidden file, especially files like .env or .git or .gitignore files. So that is the file tree. Now, let me do the split again. Let me rename this to .txt. Let's continue. Right. So the other thing is splits. This. Oh, sorry. 3 years have been split. Right. So now, if you have say multiple, you're editing multiple, or you're working with multiple files at the same time. Sometimes you want to have you love splits like this. So how do you move from one pen to another? So to do that, you press Control. Control J will take you down. Control K will take you to the pen above. And I think Control L will take you left. And then Control H takes you to the left pen. So to the left relative to where your cursor currently is. Right, and then the other thing, now we can go to the LSP commands. Say basic. Yeah, so here to go, if I want to find out how is nmap implemented, if I want to say for example, I want to find the signature. This is the same as the hover, how hover will look like in VS Code, like when you put your cursor over an identifier. So to have the similar effect, you press Shift K. Sorry. So Shift K brings up the function signature if there was any documentation. You also show, like, if the function is documented, you also show there. If I want to find, okay, now I know the signature, but I'm curious about the implementation. Pressing GD will take me to the implementation, or to the definition of how the function is implemented. And if I want to jump back to where I was, I do Control O. So Control O takes me back to where I was. And I think that should be about it, unless there is any specific questions.
Okay, Mzee, I think what I'm set up now.
Okay.
I've merged the configs from episode 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe the original plan you had about me maybe being the on the receiving end and then asking you questions. we can do it. I think.
That's fine. You can share a screen. Yeah.
So okay, good. Let me just present. So maybe we can start from this place where I'm sure some of our viewers got in this place where when you open Envim, you get this overlay, right? Okay, good. If I remember correctly, that's the lazy, right? Neo.
Yeah. Just lazy.
Just lazy and
toggling. So lazy will bring it up. You press escape.
Lazy again.
Escape.
Or escape.
Yeah. Is escape not working?
I thought it was escape not working. So lazy brings it up.
Lazy brings it up, and escape takes it up. Oh, sorry. Should be quit. W:_Q.
Oh, colon Q.
Yeah.
So that quits the. Okay, good. So what I did, I just have a 5. So of course, I've come when you've already talked about the editing mode. So I get into editing like the lazy.
We can do it. I'm not in a rush.
Okay.
Yeah.
Usually the lazy frog jumped over the what?
The quick brown fox. Did the lazy dog jump over the quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog? I don't know.
Okay, it has all the characters. Now, so that's my editing. I have escape. Of course, I get back to normal.
So you don't have to press escape. Can you press I and then double J?
I remember that's what you did for us on the. Those are the bindings you created. Okay, so double J.
Yeah.
So
I know in normal mode already.
Nice. And to get to visual,
V. Just press V and select and move the cursor. Yeah.
Okay, and then I just move the cursor.
Yeah.
So I can move the cursor with the normal H and
yeah.
Okay. Okay, there. Okay, good. No worries. Now you talked about yanking. So it's just the first Y. What does the first Y do, and what does the second Y do?
So to yank a line, you have to press Y twice.
Twice.
But if you want to say you've made a selection and you want to copy that selection, you just press Y once.
Oh. Yeah. So that's now and P always space just below the where you've.
Yeah, but if you do Shift P, I think it will paste on top.
On top. Okay, good. So if
sort of inverts,
just
shift
for the sake of
inverts.
guys watching, so blackboard, I escape. I forgot JJ, and then I yank, right, and then if I come here and shift P goes on top, but up here, down here, P goes below. Okay, good. So
and if you're on that line and you want to insert on the previous line on top, you can do shift O.
Shift
O.
Shift O.
Yeah, so that moves lets you insert on the line on top. And if you do O, it will just insert on the line below to move your cursor on the line.
So JJ first and then.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So okay. You mean if I'm here, let me go up here. So and O, it's here. Okay. Okay, I wish I was taking some notes here. Okay, but I'll go back and and shift O is the okay. So okay, good. So that's basic
actually
editing.
I don't think taking notes will help you. You just have to practice. You just have to get better at using it.
Okay, but those are like the cheat sheets. Huh? Okay, now tell me about the highlighting.
So wait, before you do that, now if you want to edit at the end of the line, get on a line, get on some line.
Let me JJ.
Yeah.
Get here.
Yeah. So if you want to edit at the end of the line, you can do. Okay, go to the beginning of the line first.
Okay.
Or so yeah, you can actually I can just show you first. Okay, so to go to the end of the line, if you want to go to the end of the line, you can do shift. You can do enter the $sign, which is shift 4, I think. $sign.
$sign.
Yeah, that takes your cursor to the end of the line. And if you
take almost like the same stuff we use for regex, right? The $sign to mark. Okay.
And if you want to go to the beginning of the line, you press zero. Sorry, you press 0.
0.
Yeah, that takes you to the beginning of the line. Now, if you want to jump to the end of the line and get in insert mode, like ready to edit, you can go to the beginning of the line first, and then I show you.
So JJ, I get the beginning
0.
0.
And then if you want to go to the end of the line and get in insert mode, do shift A.
Shift what?
Shift A.
Shift A.
Yeah, so now you're in insert mode at the end of the line.
Mode.
Yeah, so you can type direct. All right, so now get back into normal mode.
JJ.
And now press B.
B.
Yeah. So instead of you going character by character, now you're going word by word.
And front
it's W. So now to go the other direction is W. Yeah.
So B, I can answer is someone like backwards. Why W front?
I have no idea, but I think it's word.
But my sort of word, right? A word, jump a word, then jump backward a word. Okay, no worries.
Yeah. No, so if you stop on a word, say jumped, stop on jumped, and you want to delete it, you can do DW to delete word.
Do what?
DW. Delete word. Yeah. But delete. You see, so that deletes but leaves you in normal mode. But if you want to say replace a word, just delete it and immediately get into insert mode, you can do CW, like change word. I think that's what it means. So that gets you in insert mode.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's nice.
If you want to replace a specific character, you can type R there, and then enter the character that you want. Yeah.
Or I so just do one character, right?
Just
one and get so it does. Okay, that's awesome. It does one, so that you're not even you're sure you've just done one character. It does one and then backs off, gets to normal mode. So change word. Okay. Good. Okay. Okay. JJ. Change word. Was it change word or change characters? Is what? See what?
To change a character. It's replace. Think of it as replace. R. So just the R.
R.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Good. Okay. So visual mode is what actually I've never actually used correctly.
So visual mode allows you to select text and then you can either delete or copy or change, I think.
So I get to visual mode.
Yeah.
And okay.
Now if
So
you
what I
press
usually don't
if you
understand
press
about
Y,
visual mode is first, if I want to get back to normal mode from visual mode,
I think you just
escape, right?
Yeah.
So I'm in visual mode. I want to select the first line.
All right. So
just the lazy dog. Just the lazy dog.
all right.
On the
So
first line.
exit visual mode. Go to the first line.
Exit. And by the way, quick one. Where aren't my lines showing? Line numbers.
Okay, it's because the config set number. Just use set number.
It's
In
set
the
number.
type set number because well, it's sort of I don't use line numbers. That's why the config doesn't have them. But yeah, set number. So if you press colon 2,
it gets me to line
enter.
2, right?
Yeah, that takes you to line 2. Now if you get into visual mode, and then W twice, WW, that selects two words, the lazy, and if you want dog, you select the lazy dog. Now if you press Y, that will yank the selection. Right, so now that is copied.
Paste here just does the paste just on the, it doesn't paste below the.
It doesn't. Yeah, I don't know why that happened, but
no, it makes sense to me because it's there's no new line.
Yeah,
we just taken the word, okay, and of course at least I know U is for undoing, okay, and redoing is.
I don't know. I've actually never done that.
Oh, redoing I usually use. I used to use Shift R, but I don't know why. It's Control R or Control R. Sorry, Control R is the redo. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Now, okay, cool. Now I get the visual mode, but I need to do it a little bit more.
Yeah, well, like the only way of getting better at Vim is using it every day.
Yeah.
You'll be
So
slow at first, but eventually you get better and better.
Okay, nice. Now, what else? You already covered the rest of the other bits, but one thing I wanted to ask was just keep my. Okay, never mind. If he comes back, then tell me maybe what else would you want to.
So now if you open say a Lua file, if you open say basic.lua, can you okay do comma s?
I saw you use
no, do comma s, don't do that. Do comma s.
Comma, I just do
comma s.
Comma s. No, that gets me to okay.
That doesn't open. Okay. So that should have opened your file tree. So I'm wondering if there is a bug in your config.
Yeah, my leader key was comma, right?
Yeah. So there might have been. Oh yeah. What were you pressing?
I don't know what I was pressing. I've just pressed again, and so comma F gets me to.
Yeah. So where there are no files showing. Oh.
I'm in sort of in a different directory though, but my Lua configs are in at
It's
home.
fine. Okay, so I wanted you to open your Lua config so that we can do some of the LSP stuff.
Comma S was for the tree, right?
Yeah.
No. Let me do that. Let me do that. I'm here. It's right here. So
cd and vim. You okay?
Do I need to update this or
no? It's fine.
So comma S gets me there.
Actually, so you actually cd into nvim first, cd into nvim, and then open.
First. Okay.
cd into nvim.
Okay. Wait. So
okay, now open the Lua, press enter. So the other thing you notice that you have a lot of question marks.
Yes.
And that is because your terminal, you're not using a NAD font. So NAD font usually have these icons that you saw in my terminal where it was showing the folder icon, the Lua icon. So if you set your terminal to use an NAD font, then that will show. But anyway, so if you click on config,
where do I get those fonts? You can just send me those somewhere.
Yeah, let's send.
So I open.
Config and then basic. Right. So if you go to say, take the cursor to nmap, any nmap, then press Shift K.
Shift K.
Yeah. That should bring the hover, show you the function signature and any documentation that we use.
Okay, good.
All right, and if you press GD, go to nmap, press GD.
GD.
Yeah, that jumps to definition. It goes to definition.
Jump to definition. Yeah, GD. Okay.
No, it's G, so it is go to definition. Yeah.
Okay.
And then to go back, it's Control O.
Control O.
Yeah, that's what that goes you back. So it allows you to sort of go to definition and then sort of go back to where you are. All right. So do Control L. That jumps back to the that sort of takes the cursor to the file tree, and any other pen that you
and I noticed that it resumes right where you left.
Yeah. So if you press S on that file, so now sort of this is very useful when especially both files on my screen. So if you can press Control S and type comma S.
Comma S to go back to the.
To toggle the.
Close the toggle there.
Yeah. Okay, so now sometimes I usually like to have like the files at very specific location. So if the files they need swapping, I type Control W R. So if you type Control W R, it will swap the two files. So like it swaps them.
Nice. Oh.
Yeah.
Wait. Now you've taken me. So, give me some. I left. I came. It says you shared some link about Awesome Vim. I'm assuming at Awesome Vim I can be able to see like a schematic. Maybe this is for navigation. This is for. You can go over these things, or these are your own bindings.
So these are the things that I use every day, and like I'd mentioned, they're like maybe 10% of what you can do with Vim. It's just that I find very little of those are actually useful. So these are just you just have to watch the video to master it. Yeah. So
nice.
Like my usage of Vim is very simple. I just use what I really need. And like if I find something frustrating to do, that's when like I look up the command and how to do it. So
Now
my
I'm here on here. I want to go
yeah,
back to this second pen.
just control and then J. I think it's HH.
Control H.
Yeah, then another H.
Okay, so it just keeps. So that is like, is it like the same as B next?
So Bnex is different. So because
Okay.
every file that you open is sort of
Mm-hmm.
it's a buffer in Vim, right? So and
Mm-hmm.
as you open, those buffers stack up. So Bnex sort of takes you to the next buffer, the next buffer, the next buffer.
Oh, and so Control H goes. So let me just get. So okay. So I'm anticipating that Control normally
L,
for the line to Control L will go the other way. Okay.
yeah,
Ah, nice. And is there any like horizontal splits?
yeah. So if you yeah, so you can
My,
close the file tree,
uh, or I close the file
leader,
tree leader S.
leader S, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then do colon
Colon.
split.
So colon split. Okay. I don't know why my head was okay, nice. So
So now
split
you
by
can.
default is this what you call vertical split or no? These are horizontal split.
So actually, I think the definitions are inverted. What you call a horizontal split is actually a vertical split. And what you
These are
call
the
a vertical
vertical
split
split.
is actually a horizontal split.
Ah, so this colon split is what split?
Well, I don't know the exact term, but if you want your things to be on top of each other, use split. It's very confusing. How the
Okay, good.
terminology is very
And,
unintuitive.
and and so you split on top of each other like hamburger,
Yeah,
right? And then
yeah.
the other one
I think
for
that
this
is
other split
that's
is
it should be H split. I think. Can you try colon H split? See what it does. Because
colon.
I usually when I do this, I usually just so it does. Can you try V split? Sorry, V split. V
It could
split.
be that, yeah, we split.
Yeah,
Okay,
so that's the
good.
vertical split. Yeah.
And by
So
default, go
the
ahead, sorry.
vertical split, I think. Well, I think it makes sense. It just gives you two vertical pens to work with.
So okay. Now we found the name actually. Okay, good. And by default, I see it's just splitting the same file. So, but maybe I saw something that you did here. Let me close one. So, okay, to close one,
It's just quit W colon Q.
Q will just close the current one that
Yeah,
I'm on.
yeah.
Okay, good. Now tell me if let me go to the tree, and if I wanted to load util lure eh, under as the other like below right below here.
So yeah, I'm not sure how to do that, but if I wanted to, because I tend to use the vertical splits more than the horizontal splits.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, so usually to do that, I just press S.
Or it just gets me there. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I usually do. So
Okay, see, got it. Okay. And of course here v split does a copy, okay, then quit
then you can do
split
split.
does this.
Yeah.
Okay, and then now given this section, if I wanted to replace it with another file, is there anything I can split like?
Yeah, so you first have to. So there is two ways you can do it.
Mhm.
The first thing is you have to be in that pen. So you can do Control. I think J.
Control J because I think it will make sense. It's control. What am I? Okay, wait a
Control
minute.
J.
Control J. Oh, sorry, I did Shift J. I'm sorry. Control
Yeah.
J.
So and then you can either now do edit the colon E and then select the file that you want to put there, the file that you want to edit, or you will just jump to the pen that you want to edit and then go to the file tree and select the file. Yeah, so you could either do
Maybe.
that, or now you
Mhm.
could just go to the file tree and select the file that you want to open.
which was do I remember how I was going back to this tree?
Control L.
Control L. And then select the, so let's say I want this one. Just select it on, okay, good. Sorry, I have some cold. Okay, now we are somewhere. I think that's nice. So we're top of the hour.
No, you
There
can
was,
add
go ahead.
you can add Vim to your CV, Vim user.
I can add it now. I can add it. I think okay. I think this is good. Do I have the other things? Of course, the other thing that I use like often is like for, is that where I can search, like let's say I'm searching vim.opt. Okay, does it search across the whole?
Yeah. So can you do? I'm not sure if it will work in your config, but can you do leader key then leader key then FG?
Your leader key was
comma leader key FG.
okay, comma FG.
Nothing happens.
Yeah, it happened last time also. Leader S was not okay. Leader S is working. So
Yeah.
FG, okay.
No,
No,
but that is in the that is in
yeah.
the file tree. That is in the file tree. Like so yeah, there is a global search using a plugin called Telescope, which is what I use to sort of search globally, or to find a file globally, like from the current directory. I use a plugin called Telescope, so I'm not sure. I don't know why it's not working, but yeah.
And by there's another one. So tell me, okay, no, searching. I think we can like grep. Like for me, I prefer just doing the grep sometimes.
But you see, when I think you will appreciate the Telescope because it shows you a snippet of whatever the contents are in that file as well.
Oh, okay. Like sort of
So maybe
a peek.
yeah. So if maybe I can share my screen for a second, I can show you.
Sure. I will stop sharing.
So present share screen.
Okay, there you go.
All right. So so this is what I mean. So this sort of looks for some file. So 9. But then I can also do find global and then say look for something like expect. So you see, this is what I mean. Like it shows you the snippet of what is in the whole file.
Yeah. Come again. How did you go there? So you have where were you?
So I have a plugin called Telescope, and I've configured it so that when I press FG, I sort of find global. It finds some identifier globally. And if I remember the name of the file, but I don't know where it is, I can just do leader key FF, find file, and then it will help me find the file that I'm looking for.
And this is scope is world, like everywhere, anywhere in the
from the current directory.
Oh, only see that.
Okay. The current directory, yeah.
Okay. So current directory. So everything is about the current. Okay, of course, because if it's everywhere, I think it will just be junk. You want to be like getting value for it. Okay, good. Okay, now yeah, it's way better than greping. Yeah, way better. Also, it's faster. Like that's changing of context. Okay. Before you go, one last thing that I learned, but I've just forgotten, but I know you'll remind me, is you want to get results of a command. Like so let me get to the other one. Here, I want to show. I want to dump everything that ls home, like, or ls. What was the command here? Is it? I want to put everything in this line 19.
Yeah.
the results of ls, for example, ls bin.
Well, actually, I don't know how to do that.
Yeah, there was
Like,
okay. It was something like exclamation, maybe. Let
no,
me see.
also actually, no. What that does is that's what you wanted to do. So what that does is it sort of allows you to run bash commands in the editor.
But also insert the results.
Okay, I don't know how to do that.
Just
But
let's play real quick here with you. So
yeah, like I said, I usually just
okay.
I,
I've found it. It's read. Uh,
maybe
wait,
read ls. Just do read ls.
can't file.
There is no file
Read.
bin here.
I can't find. Okay, just a minute. That was a quick search. I didn't. Sort of read. Okay, read, but now you have to. Okay, read. Sorry, read, but you have to do that exclamation. I'm sorry. Returned 1. That's an error, right?
Yeah, I don't think. Do you
No such file or.
Yeah.
Okay, good. It's me. It's me. It's ls.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm sorry. Read ls. I'm the one who's not putting a slash.
Yeah. And you also don't have the bin directory where you are.
This is I'm thinking this is not. Let me say my home. I don't know what's the output in my home. There's nothing configured there. But let's see. Read ls, right?
Without the
I keep
forward slash.
forgetting the exclamation. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Yeah. So that was that's. I'm just saying. I've told you something. Something new today,
Yeah.
right? Okay, good. So
You can have a good. I'm sure you'll have a good night.
yeah. So nice. Okay, what would you like to wrap up? I can let you wrap up in any way you like.
Yeah. So I mean, this series has been very entertaining, and I've enjoyed doing it. Of course, there is more to come from Blackboard. So like and subscribe.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
We want to give like spoiler alerts, right?
Well, we could,
Yeah.
or we could surprise them.
Yeah. All right. Sounds good. Thank you so much, Japheth, for this. It's been really awesome. Learned a lot. Of course, we'll have to go back as is. You shared this. I think let me just put it here. GitHub awesome Vim. I haven't actually opened the link, but my suspicion that it has like all the
That's
nice
just
things.
nice plugins to use. So since we already show how to install plugins, so people can just go there and find a plugin they like and then set it up.
And do you have a specific like material, maybe a book or something that you can recommend, or just a quick search?
Well, the best way to learn Vim is to use it.
Yeah.
That's the best way. Because you see, even if you read a book, this Vim motional keystrokes, like they need to be habitual, right? And that won't happen by reading a book. You actually, the best way I would advise you is if you know how to, just the basic. Once you know how to move around, how to insert a new line, edit your. Actually, you can use Vim now. Even you know now you know enough to use Vim. Like you have a file tree. You can jump from one file to another. You can go to definition, jump back. So now the key, well, for me is one. For example, I always got frustrated about how to put my files in order if I have a split screen. So that's when I went and searched how do I do this in Vim, and then someone, of course, on Stack Overflow knew the answer. So that's the best way to use Vim, is to actually force yourself to use it. If you want to get better at it, you have to force yourself to use it. Just say, for this week, I'm not using VS Code. Like, as we say in Kiswahili, liwalo na liwe, but I'm not using VS Code. So yes,
next week I'm not using VS Code. Let me do that experiment.
Yeah, and then by Friday, I'm sure you'll be way more confident. You'll surprise yourself at how confident you are in Vim.
For sure, like next week I'm gonna do that, because what do I get actually in VS Code? Yeah, anyway, yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
So, asante sana. I'll let you also catch some sleep. I'm looking forward to the future sessions that are coming. So, folks, as you heard, stay tuned. There's so many other deep dive sessions are going to come, and many other like programs we are putting in place. So please subscribe, share this wide and everywhere to your friends. And we're really looking forward to a nice time. So see you until next time. Have a good night.
Bye.
Thank you.